guys, welcome back to our Daddy's a Donor. We're your host. I'm Carly.
I'm Riley.
And we are sorry that we missed a week, but scheduling conflicts, I was traveling, and we were just super duper busy. And we
Yeah.
need a break mentally and physically.
Yeah, we
But
did.
we're good now, even though we're kind of late on this one too, but we're just going to pretend that's not happening. And Riley's also sick,
Yeah.
so just a
Yeah.
ton of
So if I
things.
sound a little funny, just ignore it. Also, if you hear any sniffs, coughs, or weird noises, Carly will try to like cut them out.
Yeah,
But
we'll hope for the best.
sick happens. Yeah, I have a double ear infection and a sinus infection, and I'm not doing so hot. But it's
Yeah.
okay. We're here and
We're
we'll
doing it for
proceed.
you guys. So
Yeah, we are.
we have a sort of announcement, but not really announcement, but kind of announcement. We've talked about it a couple times. All the filming we've been doing. We've got a unofficial, official, um, possible release date if everything goes well. So that's supposed to be October 16th for the episode that we filmed. So yeah, we'll share it when it comes out, but we're hoping that everything stays on track and it'll be shared then. And I'm super nervous, and I'm probably not going to watch it, to be honest.
I'm excited.
I don't think I don't know if I can make myself watch it.
I know. I wish we could watch it before everybody else, just so
I
we.
know.
I don't know. I don't want someone to watch it and be like, "Oh, I liked it," and then like us not have watched it yet.
Yeah, I think honestly though at the same time like I'm probably it's the same as like when you edit the YouTube and I edit the audio. Like I haven't watched one of our YouTubes. I've watched like the TikToks that you
Nope.
made, but I haven't watched any of the videos because I just
Nope.
like
I haven't.
I don't
No, I
know.
haven't listened to any of the audio either. Like I have it on my phone on Spotify and like Apple and
Yeah.
everything, but
But
I just
you
don't
know what I told someone
listen.
the other day was like, you know how celebrities like they don't watch their movie but or like they don't watch an
Oh
episode of a
yeah.
show but they have no idea what's going
Mm-hmm.
on. Like I feel like we're kind of in the same boat where like we know kind of the story but there wasn't like a script for us to follow or anything and we don't really know how it's going to all be pieced together, especially cuz we like filmed it like different, like
Yeah.
not in order. So
Yeah.
I feel kind of like that, but then at the same time I'm like I don't want to watch it. I don't know.
I know.
I don't want to see how awkward I was on there. I don't know.
I
It's just
know.
like,
I keep thinking back to like stuff we had to say, and I'm like, how are they going to piece
I
that together?
know.
Like, is it going to sound okay?
I just feel like I'm going to be so cringy
Ugh.
and I don't know if I can handle it. And I know I might not be like cringy to like actual people, but to myself, I'm going to be like, oh my God, I want to bury
I've been
this.
watching some of the episodes. They're on like season
I
7, I think now,
know.
or season 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I've
I've
watched
been
a
watching them.
couple. I went through and like read all the titles. A lot of them are like, I don't know. I like, they seem a lot of them seem to like follow
Oh
a
yeah,
pattern and then ours is like super random compared to anything else they've done.
I wonder if they have a title for ours yet. I wonder if we could
They do.
ask.
It's in our contract. If
Oh
you go back in our contract.
wait, what is it called?
Um
Are you allowed to
yeah, yeah,
say?
yeah. I think it's called like honestly, I can't remember. It's something about like meeting our donor dad or something like that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
it's something. If you go in the contract it says episode title. I don't know if they're keeping it like that, but that's what it
Oh,
says. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's something like
that's
meeting our
cool.
donor dad or something like that.
Oh,
But
cool.
I don't know. I'm nervous. That's only a couple weeks away.
And are they gonna post it like on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff?
I don't know. It'll be on Facebook because that's where they post a lot of their stuff, and then Snapchat
Hmm.
is where it goes officially,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
YouTube is also where it goes officially. So like, I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
send us like the link, but we'll
Oh
just be
yeah.
able to find
I
it
have to.
on Snapchat.
I have to follow them on YouTube. I have because I didn't know the release day until you told me today, so I had the like notifications on
Oh
just
yeah,
in
I would
case I
too.
wanted to be the first to watch it. I was so scared. I was like, it's getting kind of
Yeah, well,
close.
she sent my mom got a like a contract, like another.
Oh, my mom did
Okay,
too. My mom
yeah,
did
yeah.
today.
Same with my mom. She's like, just sign the content like contract or whatever. And I'm like, did you get another
Yeah.
like thing to sign? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh. So that's why I messaged them
Yeah.
and I was like, hey, just wondering.
Oh,
That's what prompted me too.
yeah.
So
My mom didn't even tell me. I just told her. I was like, "Oh, the episode should be coming out like on this day." My mom's like, "Oh yeah, I also had to sign something." I was like,
Thanks
"Cool, you
for
could have
telling
told
me.
me
Yeah,
that."
it's funny that they had to
Yeah,
sign something again.
I know. I was like, "What was it?" She's like, "I don't know." I was like, "So you just signed it?" And she's like, "Yep." And I was like, "Well,
She's
all
not
right, Mom."
stopping production. She's ready to go.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Yep,
so English. I
it's hard.
know. I was gonna say, like, with that, we're hoping more people find the podcast, but we also had someone find the podcast from Spotify. So that's
Ooh,
exciting. I love when people email us or message us and they're like, "Hey, I found you here." And I'm just like, "Ooh, like a real fan." Not that our friends aren't real
I
fans, but
know.
like we push them to be our fans. So like whenever we find
Yeah,
someone, I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited." Um,
I don't really like. It's not that I don't tell people about it, but all I do is post it like on my
yeah,
Snapchat and Instagram. So like Brianna told me that she like I don't know if she said she listens or watches like every episode. I was like,
I
"You do?
know.
That's
My
so
friends do too. And I'm like,
nice."
"Oh my god, so cute."
Yeah. I like how whenever we talk about our friends, Carly goes, "My friends," and whenever I talk about something, I'm like, "Brianna," because Brianna is my only friend.
I only have like two, so it's
But
fine.
yeah, it's
I
okay.
have
We
free
like
friends.
our friends. I have cupids.
All right.
I like that.
Well, oh my god, my brain. I was just gonna say.
Carly's gonna read again
Well, I'm gonna read the first
because,
thing,
of
and you're
course,
gonna read the second thing,
yeah,
if that's
yeah.
okay.
So excuse the
Yeah, I can
stuffiness.
go.
I
I'll open that up
apologize.
actually now, so that I'm ready when you go. Um,
I shouldn't apologize for being stuffy, though. It
no, whatever.
happens.
Um, so let's get into it.
Are we gonna
Mhm.
dress up for
Oh my god, yeah.
our October episode? That'll be the next one, then, right? Or
Yeah. Yeah, that's our next one. Fuck.
whoa,
I'm gonna be a pickle because that's the only costume I have on me right now.
I'll be a cowboy.
Okay. A pickle and a cowboy.
Perfect.
Wicked.
I love it.
All right. Are you ready? Have you read this?
No,
Oh, okay.
I actually read little
So,
pieces of it, but I skimmed.
okay.
I'm a skimmer.
Okay. 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 So this is from Ian. He emailed us September 15th,
Ooh.
but I was away. So we didn't see it till after. But yes, so this is his email.
What was that?
I don't know, I was choking there.
Oh gosh.
So hello.
Hello.
I just I just found your podcast on Spotify and would like to share my story with you. I am a 38-year-old male in the US and just discovered my daddy's a donor a few weeks ago. I had what are you doing? Oh,
This
the sun.
light. Sorry, it keeps moving.
I was like, are you waving your hand because he's in the US? Like, woo.
Oh no, that's exciting. I like that.
I had donated blood a few months prior and discovered my blood type was somewhat rare, B positive,
Ooh.
which led me to want to know more about my ancestry. I didn't know much about my ancestry, mainly that my mom thought she was English slash French slash German and never knew much about my dad's side, but suspect there was maybe Italian. My results returned saying I was 79% Ashkenazi Jewish.
Oh.
I used a small company that doesn't give relative matches, and I figured the test was not accurate, and so have since sent off Ancestry and 23andMe, and I'm awaiting my results. I asked my dad, though, if he had Jewish ancestry, and he responded many hours later after a follow up text with, "I'll call you tonight."
Mm.
What he told me over the phone was shocking. He was infertile, and me and my older brother were conceived by anonymous sperm donor.
Ooh.
Um, what makes this story so much more surreal, though, is how I felt during most of my adult life and the steps that led to the discovery. I was raised Christian, and like a lot of US teens, became an atheist late in high school. In college, though, I had a spiritual awakening and got really into Judaism. And for most of my college life, actually considered myself to be Jewish, and even told my parents at a coming out lunch during a visit that I was Jewish. I attended a synagogue in college, and an older woman took me under her wing and frequently told me she was my Jewish grandmother. Toward the end of college, my spiritual quest continued, partly because Judaism is such an ethnic group. I almost felt like an imposter. I became a Buddhist, then later got into I'm not gonna Vedate. Oh my god, Vedanta and
Mhm.
Sikh philosophy. Sikh. I don't know if I say that right. Every
That's
time
okay.
I read it, I can't say it right. Anyways, as I got busy with career and kids, I lost my way a bit, and then around the birth of my third son, felt a reawakening of my spiritual self. This is why I initially donated blood for the first time at 38 years old. I wanted to act more selfless to be spiritual, and then the only reason my dad even told me I was donor conceived was because my ancestry test showed I was Jewish. I could have been nearly anything else. European Mutt, Italian, English, etc. And I likely would have not even told my dad I took the test. But because it said such a specific group of people that I thought, no way this is accurate, I wanted to inquire to see if my dad was maybe secretly Jewish and never told me. Lo and behold, he isn't even my biological dad, and my dad is actually Jewish, and after all these years, I find out I am Jewish. The other kicker is that between the time of my blood donation and my discovery of a Jewish father, I was at my wits' end because I couldn't feel connected to a spiritual path and was praying for a sign for a path to follow. Literally, the afternoon before my dad told me I was donor conceived, I was praying aloud in my car on the way home, asking God why I had been forsaken to not feel like I belonged to any religious group. I don't consider myself a religious nut, and I am in the medical field and have a strong science academic background, but still I see this as God communicating to me, and my life is forever changed. So that is my story, ancestral and spiritual revelation. I hope you will want to use my story, but would like to keep you updated as I receive my 23andMe and Ancestry results. I'm hoping to find some half siblings out there, as well as maybe my biological dad. Hope to hear from you regarding my story soon, and thanks for making the podcast. For the past few weeks, I was struggling with this news alone as my brother doesn't seem to want to care at all. Doesn't seem to care at all. So, like, I asked for clarification because I was like, oh, maybe he's not being supportive, but it's more just like at this moment, he's
Mhm.
not really into it. But he's like supportive of
Mm.
like Ian finding out if he wants, but it's more just like, I don't want to deal with it right now kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then he said, I just kind of woke up to the idea that there is a community of people like me out there. So thanks. And that like little blurb, I was like, it was so sweet. My heart
Aw.
was so sweet. So it was just like kind of like reaffirming that like what we're doing is because like when we were so busy with our schedules, I was just like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. Like I don't want to do this right now. But it was almost like a nice, a nice little like kick in the pants, like kind of reconfirming that like we are like creating like a nice little community, hopefully. So
Mhm.
yeah, that like little blurb just like made me happy. Um, so yeah,
I like that. That's
yeah,
cute. I like that he found us not through like social media or like our social medias, but like through
yeah.
Spotify.
And I want to know like what he searched to find it too, because like I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah, I definitely want to. I didn't think to ask that, but yeah, it's just like nice that he just happened to find us like hopefully at the perfect time. And I know we're just starting, so there's probably not a ton for him to listen to, but it's just like really
Mhm.
cool that he did find us like kind of when he needed it. And I hope that we were kind of like a nice little like, oh my God, there's other people out there that are like me, and like there is a community,
Mhm.
and like we kind of all do have each other's back in a way, if that makes sense, because we understand. But I think it's pretty
Yeah.
cool that like he he went right for this like religion, and he ended
Mhm.
up being Jewish, like and like very he's like he's mostly Jewish, like he's almost 80% Jewish. So like what a
Oh wow.
coincidence that he like literally had this whole spiritual awakening and it was all Judaism and like
How soon did he find out he was Jewish after he did all that? Did he
well he
say?
said he had a he got really into Judaism in his college life. So like when he was a teenager and he's almost
Oh.
40 now. So like
Oh
and he
wow.
just found out he's a donor like a couple weeks
Yeah.
ago.
It's crazy how that stuff kind of it like works out without you like knowing.
Yeah, and I wonder if his
I
parents
don't know how to
knew.
explain it, but yeah. Oh, if he was
Yeah, like I
Jewish?
wonder if they knew they picked a Jewish donor or not cuz like I mean he's 38,
Oh.
so more than like the US is a little bit more they were a little bit more registered with that kind of stuff, but maybe they didn't get to pick. I don't
Have
know.
have we talked to anybody else that was donor conceived in the US?
No, Emily is Canada and yeah,
Yeah.
no, we haven't.
I'd like to know if he got or if his parents got like papers or anything. Because then, if he did, it would be like a U.S.
Yeah,
thing.
even if you're listening to this, answer all our questions. You can email us, and then we'll read them
Yeah.
over next week.
Yeah. Email
Yeah,
us back with
I'd like to
answers.
know like more, maybe what his dad said too, like,
Yeah.
because I know he like kind of let him know, but from the sounds of it, his dad wasn't gonna tell him. Same as my mom. Like
Hmm.
if this stuff hadn't come out, he wasn't gonna tell him. So it'd be cool to maybe
Yeah.
know like some of that reasoning, like if it was the same as my mom, and like if his brother's from the same donor
Oh yeah.
or different
Did he say
donors.
like an age gap of him and his
Mm-mm,
brother?
no, he hadn't.
Okay.
Um, and then like I wonder when his ancestry DNA stuff's going to come back because he just did it. So he did ancestry DNA, I think, and 23andMe. I think he
Mm.
said he did both of them. So yeah, he said I sent off ancestry and 23andMe, and I'm waiting my results. So
Ooh.
that would be cool if he does find anyone. I mean, I hope he
Oh
finds some
yeah.
half siblings because that's what he wants. So that's really exciting.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Half siblings are the best, and anybody that's done Ancestry or 23andMe, I think you should personally do
yeah,
both. I did both, and I think they each give different information. Ancestry is more, uh, I don't know, it doesn't seem as like modern as 23andMe. 23andMe has more, I think it has like cooler
and
stuff.
that's funny because I thought ancestry seemed to have more like it tells you like down to your like percentage and everything. Where yours 23andMe didn't seem to show as much in that sense.
Really?
Yeah, remember
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
ancestry gives
look.
you like down to the percentage of
Really?
what you guys are, but 23andMe I think is more like trait focused. But now ancestry has it, so I feel like they're pretty on par now.
That's true.
If you, I don't know.
Yeah. When Ancestry first came out, it was more like heritage stuff, and I feel like
Yeah,
23andMe was more like fun facts
yeah,
about
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yourself.
definitely. Or like,
So it's nice having the
yeah,
two, I
I think
think.
so too. I
Yeah.
wouldn't say I prefer one over the other for sure. Not that I have the other one, but
Yeah, I mean they're pretty
yeah,
much the same. They give, I mean, for like percent wise what you are. So that's what I was wondering if it'd be like accurate, but it is.
right.
So that's always good. Plus they
Yeah,
update like a lot. Oh,
yeah,
was
that's a
he,
nice thing.
what kind of Jewish was he? Was he the Ashkenazi Jewish?
Ashkenazi.
That's what
Yeah,
we are too.
I know we're part Ashkenazi, but we're only like what 4%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're not very much. But still,
it's
that's
still
very
like a
cool.
decent amount, which is funny because like I was like 4% Irish, and now I'm no Irish, and I'm Jewish. So
Right. I don't know how they switched that. Actually, my Russian went up and my Jewish went up.
we could be Buddhist.
That'd be fun.
I don't know anything about it.
Me neither.
We'll do some research. My cat is sitting up, like actually sitting up on my shelf over there, but he's falling
Oh
asleep.
my gosh.
It's so cute.
Carly has this
What?
really tall bookshelf in her office. So if you're watching on the YouTube, she's taking a picture of her cat right now. And he goes up there and just like perches like a little bird.
Usually he's sitting though, or like laying, and he's literally sitting like on his bum,
Oh my
and he's
gosh.
like falling asleep.
That's
Hi,
cute.
Bubby.
Is it sunny
Usually,
up there? Is that why?
no, it'll be dark soon. He probably
Oh.
wants to go to sleep. I don't know
Aw.
what he's doing.
That's funny.
Anyways, yeah. Hopefully, we get some updates like next week from Ian, and we can share them if he'd like. But
Yeah.
yeah,
He has
reach
to go
out to
back
us.
and answer
I
all of
know,
our questions
I
though.
know. He's gonna be like, I gotta write this down.
Yeah.
But if we ever get any new listeners, we love listener stories. They make us all happy inside knowing that you want to reach out and share them with us. So
Yeah. And
yeah.
if you want to be a part of the community, there is a Facebook group you can join. What was that called again?
Donor conceived. We are
Yeah.
donor conceived is the Facebook group. We don't have a specific Facebook group.
No,
We
but it's
might
for
make
like
one.
the community.
Yeah, we'll probably make one when we have like a bigger following and we have more time to be like moderators on it. But I don't think our
Hmm.
community, like our Daddy's a Donor community, is big enough yet to make one that it's like beneficial, I would say. But
Yeah.
yeah, maybe one day when we have like, I don't know, 500 followers on the Instagram or something, we'll get there.
Yeah.
So if you bump us up, we'll make a Facebook.
Heck yeah.
Share with your friends.
Someone wrote on the 23andMe thing on Reddit, my whole life, all of my friends have made fun of me for how much of a white American I am based on my results. Do you think they're right? Thanks for any input. Yep, that's very much white. I'm gonna try to show it on the YouTubes. That's what it looks like.
Northwestern
Thanks.
European, French and German, British and Irish, Scandinavian. That looks kind of like mine.
Ah,
That's
that's
literally
funny.
so white.
The Ashkenazi
Um,
Jewish 0.1. Maybe they just throw that in there on everybody's.
oh my God, imagine.
This person goes, so what? Be proud of who you are. Oh, relax. They were just asking for
So
input.
what?
When you got your results back, were you like expecting it to be different?
Well, I thought it was going to be Irish.
Right. I was hoping I'd have like some crazy, like Chinese or like something cool like that. I really wanted some cool. But Russian was cool because I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. Get this one because they're around the same age.
Okay.
Let me just open it. I found a bunch though that have been posted in the last little while.
A bunch? What the heck? I don't know. Sorry, I still don't really understand how to use Reddit. I try, but I feel like every time it's like a hit or miss. I feel like I'm doing something right, and I just end up all confused. My story ended up not to be cool, and I was very much confused. I thought it was cool, so Carly had to look up a new story. Thank goodness for Carly. She knows how to use Reddit. If
Oh,
she
it's
wasn't
fine.
here, we would have no stories because
Okay, here's this one actually might be
I
okay.
don't understand. Okay,
They're all kind of short, but
are there comments?
yeah. Okay, we'll do
Okay.
this one. This one's it's a negative one. So we'll go from
Uh,
a good one, we're going to a negative.
mm,
So the title is Negative Experiences Meeting My Bio Family question mark.
oh.
I was lucky enough to be able to meet with my biological father, and he seems a bit odd and narcissistic. He talked about
Mm,
the reasons he donated, and they involved his belief that he was bettering the world through sperm donation from someone highly intelligent and accomplished. He literally mentioned his middle school science fair in the convo, lol, and he seemed really interested in my personal achievements to the point it made me a bit uncomfortable. He keeps trying to reach out to me for a closer relationship, but to be honest, I don't really want anything to do with him. And while I have nothing against my bio siblings, I don't really have anything more than a superficial interest in them. Despite being donor conceived, I've never felt like I lacked family, so my interest in meeting my dad was only very superficial, i.e., learning family history, whether we looked alike, etc. For me, he is just like a random guy who happens to share my DNA. I regret meeting him in the first place, but I feel a bit bad because I know so many people really wish they could meet their bio parents. Anyone else have similar experiences? Um, Top comment. They're just replying to the part that said, "For me, he's just a random guy so who happens to share my DNA." This is how I feel about my donor. Nice guy, but I felt no more of a pull towards him than I would the nice old guy that works as a greeter at my Walmart. Fortunately, I think he feels the same towards me. A couple of my donor siblings have formed a little better relationship with him, but those two had been raised by crappy dads. I was more fortunate. I do feel a pull towards my donor siblings, though. And then the second comment, I'm sorry that was your experience. I haven't met either of my bio parents yet. I've been emailing with my bio dad and getting more comfortable with that recently. I read a book this summer that you might find interesting. It's called The Genius Factor by David Plotz. He's a journalist who investigated the history of the Nobel Prize sperm bank founded in California in the 20th century. He also cataloged meeting DCs, RPs, donors, and staff. It was eye opening for me overall. I know that not every sperm bank was a genius factor, but he does go into the history of positive eugenics in the modern fertility industry. I Googled the title to remind myself of the author, and it turns out they made a documentary last year. Oh, you're fortunate.
Oh,
So I'm going to open that just
that's
so we
cool.
can.
That book sounds good.
Oh, it's on Discovery Plus, so I can't actually watch it, but it's literally called Genius
Oh,
Factory. Um, You're unfortunately not alone in thinking that your donor may have done so for narcissistic reasons. My mom is the RP, and I know that she chose gamete donation and continues to lie about my genetic lineage because she's a narcissist. I wish I had more comfort or insight to provide here, but I often find myself getting pretty burned out on this part of my life because of all the emotions wrapped into it. Sorry. Feel free to DM me though if you want to. OP responded, I hope your situation with your bio family goes more better than mine thus far. The book you recommended seems very interesting, and the parallels with eugenics and sperm bank is gross to think about. I think a lot of people don't consider how objectifying the process can be for the child. I will definitely try to read it or at least watch the documentary. I'm very lucky that my mother never lied to me about being donor conceived, but it was also a pretty unavoidable question since she's a single mother.
Mm.
This person discontinued the relationship with their bio dad because he was also a total narcissist. Seems like it's a common trend here.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we haven't had a negative experience, but like I think I understand the kind of there's not I would say there's not as much of a pull for me, and I think you feel the same like towards our donor,
Yeah.
more so with the siblings, if that
Hmm.
makes sense. I don't know. Cuz like I don't know why. I'm trying to think.
Maybe when we get older, we might have more of a relationship with him.
Yeah, I mean like
I
I
don't
feel
know
the
though.
last couple of weeks we haven't been very like communicative with him, but we've just been like super busy. But it's nice because like I don't feel as like obligated to chat or like keep in contact as much as I would with like my parents. And I know
Yeah.
he doesn't like hold that expectation of us. It's just like when you talk kind of thing. Um,
Hmm.
so like I definitely feel bad because I'm like, oh crap, I keep forgetting to respond to texts and stuff, but it's not as like obligatory as like if I ignore my mom, she'd be like, "What the fuck?" like, you know.
Yeah.
So
And I was just kind of telling my mom today, and I know we talked about this already, but like when I was there, I remember I said it when we were at Grant's house. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I totally forgot like I had a mom because I haven't texted her in a while." And it's like that if you don't see people, they like don't exist kind of
I think
thing.
that's a form of
And like
ADHD though,
we love that for me, but
because
I
I'm the same
I
way.
kind of totally I like forgot Grant existed for a little bit. Not being rude, but like
No, I get it.
because sometimes we talk on WhatsApp. So sometimes if you will like open the app but not open the message, it'll
Yeah,
take the notification away.
yeah,
So sometimes it would just take it away and I would totally forget there was something there.
same.
So I honestly like forgot he existed until you would respond and it would pop up in my
And you're
thing.
like, oh shit. No,
Yeah.
I do the same thing. Ambrose, can you fuck
Yeah.
off?
Just for like 1 second.
I know he's being a little dickhead. So yeah, but I think that's a trait of ADHD, and I
Cool.
think we both suffer from that.
Yeah, we talked about that
Yeah.
I think a few
I
times.
literally just talked about that today. Actually, I was like, when you like
Did
haven't
you?
seen someone for a while and you just like forget about them, and someone's like, no, and I was like, okay, just me, cool, cool, cool.
I told my mom that today. I was like, "Does that happen to you?" She's like, "Nope." But like, I'll get in spurts where I like won't talk to anybody, or I'll be like with you for the past like week. I haven't really been feeling good, and I've been very like
Oh,
bland
I
with like my
haven't either though.
messages.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, but then like I'll get in spurts where I just like send paragraphs to people,
Hmm.
and I don't know. It just like it comes in
Well,
waves.
even
It's
like we're
weird.
having a Halloween party, and I'm like, who are my friends again? Like, I had to
Oh, are
go.
you
Yeah, yeah. So I made
cool?
like a little Facebook group for it, but I'm like, I had to scroll through my texts and be like, who are my friends again? Like,
Yeah,
yeah, if I don't talk to them on a daily basis, I literally am like, and then I'm like, oh my God, how could I forget about this person?
I'm coming to your Halloween party next year.
Okay,
I'm not missing it.
I'm so excited.
That'll be so fun.
Yeah, I can't
You
wait.
have to send me some videos.
Okay, okay.
What are you gonna dress up as? Do you know?
Can't tell you. Can't tell it on the pod.
Secrets. Oh, okay.
I'll tell you after.
Ooh,
Um,
secrets.
do you have any questions from Thingy from before, or they probably didn't save? I have
I
one.
don't think
I
so.
screwed up. So my lovely, lovely friend Pia Mia, she asked a bunch of questions, and then I didn't get to them on time, and only like one of them saved, and I was like, God damn it!
Ah.
because it was like the last time we filmed. And then I was like, oh, I'll just save these for when I get back from Calgary. And
Yeah.
then I didn't. So I screenshotted one of them, but I just gotta find it.
Okay.
That's, I guess, will be the only. Oh, here it is. No, not that one. Frig, where is it? How do you find your screenshots albums?
I don't know. With the new update, everything's weird, and I have to use Face ID to like delete. You know, when you delete a picture, it goes into your like deleted folder
Yeah,
or whatever. You have to use Face ID to go into that deleted folder.
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Or I
It's
do anyway.
probably if you take nudes.
I mean,
Ambrose, I'm gonna kick your
that's
ass.
that's a good update. Yeah, you better watch out. If Carly sees anybody on her bookshelf, she's gonna beat you down.
Yeah.
Cats included.
The last one I have screenshotted is, do you see a resemblance between each other? But we've already answered this like literally a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see a resemblance between each other? Yeah, I mean, we already answered that. Ambrose.
I think we do.
One
Look a
second.
little bit alike.
Ow.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I know what happened.
What?
I accidentally disconnected my microphone.
Oh.
See if I can reconnect it. Oh, I can't change it when we're recording. No, whatever.
That's okay.
All right. I don't remember what we were saying, but
Me neither. For the YouTubes, Carly looks a little different because she had to go get her cat down.
and I accidentally disconnected my mic and I can't reconnect it unless I turn my computer off. So this is where we're at right now.
It's okay.
We're just gonna we have
It's
to
fine.
deal with it.
And for everybody that's not following us, we have Instagram, we have the YouTubes, we have the TikToks, we're on Spotify and Apple, and is that it?
Anchor.
Anchor, and it's all Our Daddy's a Donor. So
And our email is ourdaddy'sadonor@gmail.com.
yeah, so if you have any stories or questions, you can email us or send
Or you want to
us
follow us?
send us messages with questions or anything. Or if you know anybody that is donor conceived and you want to steer them our way, that'd be super cool.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be fun.
I want to make all the friends. I love like being able to talk to people after and be like, so what's the update? Tell us the update.
I want to like follow up with some people after like a few months and see how's it going.
Yeah, we have to get Stephanie and Mary on maybe sometime next month when we're both not so busy. Yeah. We can get them on. We'll see.
We have to get Grant on too.
I know. Maybe November. I'm not feeling life.
Yeah, we'll see. Now it's gonna go fast because we're gonna have October and we're gonna dress up for Halloween, and then it's gonna be November, and then December.
The segment will be out.
That's crazy. We can talk about that. I know. At least it's only 8 minutes. So that won't be too bad.
Our 8 minutes of fame.
I know, right?
That's it.
That's okay.
All right. Thanks so much for listening.
And watching.
Sorry if this sound sucks and I'm super close to the camera. Blame my cat.
I really think it sounds okay.
Let's hope.
I think so. Sounds fine to me.
All right. Perfect.
Cool.
All right. We'll talk to you next week.
See you later, haters.
Count it down, bud.
3, 2, 1.
Bye. Bye.